Oh, 3, 2, we're live. Hola, 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 hola.
Oh, that's freaky. Hello, everyone.
Hi, everybody. How are you?
I hope I have the
How's
volume
everyone
on.
doing this evening? Thank you all for coming to well, this is actually our fourth show of Love is in the Air. Hashtag. Make sure you guys are tagging the heart. Love is in the air, where we are coming to you guys, bringing you a series that you can follow while you are diamond painting your favorite canvases. And those are the canvases that you already had in your stash, that you might have already started on, just something or any canvas that you love that meant the world to you. So make sure when you tag them, you're definitely putting that down in the description box and you're letting us know what is it about that painting, that canvas that you love so very much. With that said, I am going to segue over to my co-host for the collab, Lizzie of Lizzie's World of Gems. Hey, Lizzie!
Hey, unless it's
How are
playing
you?
music over here. Stop it.
What's her birthday? It's your birthday. It's your birthday. That's all I know about the song. It's your birthday. I heard you singing it earlier today on your
Gotta
show.
party like it's your
Is that
birthday.
yeah? It's a party like it's your birthday. That's all I remember.
In the
Oh,
club. That's all I
is
know.
that was it? Oh yeah, it said something about the
In the
club.
club.
I'm so old. I do remember that though. Something about being in the club. Ah, so how are
Rachel's
you?
here from Treasure Studio Arts.
Is that Rachel? Hi, Rachel. How are you? Oh, how's Peter? Haven't seen you
Uh,
guys much, but hopefully all is well. And thank you so very much. I know that there is a time difference between, here in Vegas and down under. So, just so you guys are aware, yes, I'm plugging next week. All of the craftlings are going to be on next week. We are going to interview a short interview, but our last craftling couple. And then after that, we are going to get started with I want to call it the newlywed game, but it's not really newlywed because we have dating, scenarios from all stages. So we're going to have some singles. It's 2:02 in the afternoon. That's a great time. Definitely right after lunch. Your feet, you're about to kick back. You just had a sandwich. We're about to burp. And then after everyone is saying that, everyone is telling me, I told you that yeah, I've been doing keto. I've been trying to support my brother. I'm doing really good at it. I haven't really fallen off. Sometimes I'm not really cognizant of how many carbs that day with keto. Oh, how are you? Yes, we are doing the collab that's you're doing the collab that's hashtag Palantine, and we're calling that our partner one because we would like everyone to also tag you guys. So kudos to you. How are you? Thank you so much, Mickey. Yeah, so I've been really trying to follow. I'm doing pretty good. I haven't fallen off. It's hard. I have a crazy support crew. Uh, Tima, Tima, she gave me some ideas, but she was like, she's gonna wait until she's hungry to eat, and so I tried that, but it didn't work. It didn't work. But that's what my mother does. My mom is real svelte. She's like maybe a 4, maybe a little bit smaller than a 4. Um, and that's what she does. So she waits until she's hungry to eat. She drinks her water and she has her hops, which is beer for everyone else. But when it comes to food, she only eats when she's hungry. And it works really well for her. She stays, very active and things. I tried to join her with the keto. It didn't work for me. But I am definitely hearing a lot of people like, oh, and your face and so my face is slimming down. I'm noticing it in other areas, guys, as well. Oh, my bra straps are getting looser. My shirt is not so tight and things against my back. So yeah, and it's about a month maybe. So yeah, I'm starting to notice inches and things like that. Ah, great, great, great. What about you, Lizzie? Lizzie over
Well,
there making homemade lasagna. You know, when you new in a relationship, that's when everybody first start gaining weight because you're making fantabulous meals. You're showing off all of your culinary skills. What is the
that's
favorite dish?
how much food I've eaten lately.
What is the favorite dish that you make for Clem that he just can't go without?
I don't really know. There
I'm
isn't
going to
really.
tell you. I know. He told
You
me.
know?
I love mom's
Yeah, he
kitchen.
told me about a month or so ago. Your lasagna.
Oh, my lasagna.
Yeah, your lasagna.
Listen
How come
makes my
you
mess.
don't know? You see that every craftling that's in the audience, Lizzie and Clem are gonna lose. She didn't know, and I knew.
We got a
Let's go to
practice.
the. I'm gonna go to the audience and I'm gonna say hi, and then we're gonna bring on tonight's guest. Hi, Beth. How are you doing, honey? Definitely in my heart, in my thoughts. Hopefully, you're doing well. I know you're going through it right now, though. Tima's in the audience. Hi, Berta. Berta said today online that we all should feel blessed because we know her. She's in our life. And I agree, Berta. Hi,
Oh,
Chantel.
Bertha said. Cheeky bird.
Suzanne is in the house. We're just talking about you, Suzanne. She's going to be interviewing the singles on her live this Friday. A love
No,
is in the
Saturday.
air. I'm sorry, this Saturday. My bad. I'm glad you caught that. You've been
Saturday.
studying.
I already made up some questions.
And
You said
Suzanne was
really,
saying today,
is
are
it
you
all
getting questioned?
females? Is it all
Hmm?
females or is there males?
I don't think that we have any males that I can invite to that would be comfortable
Because I need
being
to know
on the show.
the questions, like to relate
So
them
far,
as.
they're all female. They're all female. I will ask around to see if there are any single males in our diamond painting community that don't mind coming onto the hashtag heart love is in the air event where we learn how to craft and love along with our married cohort. So I definitely will keep asking, but I'm not getting a lot of positivity from the men in the community. They want to be brothers to us. So I can't even host a date-a-thon. Tia must be
You
losing
know
weight. Oh,
what my face looks like when I don't wear makeup?
you want some of my makeup? I got some good stuff over here. Did you see my Eternals look last week? Oh, thank you. Man Bun is creeping in the audience, guys. Tell you what, if you can eat meat, carnivore, keto with intermittent fasting, it really works. I'm going to check that out, Jill. I'm definitely interested. Uh, Jerry and I are going to be the ones that don't win. What about Jeremy? I will definitely reach out to him. Rachel, my mom was asking me the other day, why don't you get Jeremy on? She misses him. So obviously, when he goes hunting in the winter, and then my Saturday nights have been occupied with caring for my brother and things for the last few months, well, the last month. And so I have been missing him. I was there this past Saturday, and my mom was like, "It's Jeremy!" She was so excited. So that's a great idea, Rachel. I definitely should ask him, get some insight from the male perspective as well. Maybe Man Bun will join us also. The most important thing is to love yourself. You're so sweet, Suzanne. She was giving out some great information and insight on your live earlier today as well. And she was like, just get on a dating app. So before we before we bring our special guest out, just real quickly, my brother and I were out one night, and it was me, him, and his wife. She loves to gamble. She was gone off pulling the handle on the machine, which left me and my brother in the bar area. So he went and got me a drink. We're sitting down, we're talking. Then my brother asked me to dance. So we go out on the dance floor. We're getting down. We've been dancing for two, maybe three songs. All of a sudden, a gentleman, he comes up directly in between us, and he got his back to my brother, and he just asked me, "Hey, what you doing? What are you like?" My brother was chop suey, and he's looking around the guy like, "What the heck? Are you serious?" And he asked me out. I looked at my brother and I was like, "Yeah." So he told me because there was so much sunlight between us, he didn't think that I was interested. So he figured he would, give it a try, which is awesome, right?
How
My
fun.
brother was irritated because he was like, he just gonna punk me. He just gonna get in front of me and take my spot. I was like, dude, we weren't holding hands or anything. We were dancing. You're my brother. Let's remember, he was like, it's just the way things appeared. So we go on our date, right? Everything was pretty normal. We had a nice dinner. We had a nice event. We went to a show in Vegas. After the event, he said that there was a networking function he wanted to stop by at one of the hotels and attend. I'm like, okay, don't worry. There's going to be free food. There's going to be drinks. I'm like, oh, sounds like a nice event. We go. Everybody is so friendly. When I say friendly, I mean friendly. Hi, how are you? You're gorgeous. I've never been to a networking event where people are telling people how attractive they are, right? So I
Mm-hmm.
get me a drink. I get a little appetizer plate. I go sit down and I'm snacking, right? Got my little wine. I'm snacking. Lady sits down next to me. So I scoot over, make a little room for her. She's talking to me and she's saying stuff like, how long have you lived here? What do you do? What are you interested in? I'm like, oh, this is a very friendly crowd. Next thing you know, after she finishes her whatever hors d'oeuvre it was, she put her hand on my knee.
Oh my god.
And I'm like, what is going on? Oh my God. So I was like, whoo, okay, let's get hot in here. And I stand up and she stands up and she says, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make you nervous. Is this your first time? I'm like, it's the zero time, there's no time. What are we talking about? What happened? We're going to exchange business cards, right? This fool had took me to one of those, where you swap couples.
Like a
So
swingers club?
it wasn't a club. It was like an event. It was like the all everybody to them. It was all. I was wondering
Well,
why I was so beautiful that night. It was like everybody's beautiful, but this night I was like extra beautiful. I'm like, oh, this outfit is working for me. Yeah. No, they were trying to swap, and I was the swappable partner, I guess. And it was like, Wayne, what's going on here? You know what this fool said? I figure you wouldn't care because because the drinks were free.
because the drinks are free.
The drinks were free. So I was walking and talking. If you don't get me up out of here, I am gone. I swear I don't know. You want me to call my brother and have him come up here? Because he still had the beef. He still was upset. And Wayne kind of walked in front of him and kind of, punked him. Even though I'm his sister, he felt like he was punked for his date. We was, on the dance floor, we was cutting a rug. He couldn't have told us that we weren't back in our teens, and jamming it out like in the 80s. Yeah, you want me to call my brother? So, with that said, Suzanne, when you told me earlier today that I should just get on, that's it, Rachel Swingers, that I should just get on a dating app, that's all I could think about is Wayne. I might meet somebody like Wayne. It didn't work out so well in person. How's it going to work out on a dating app?
On a dating
With
app, it's
that said,
pride. No swingers.
so
Not
with
in his
that said,
opinion.
let's bring bring in our couple tonight.
Ah, keep the screen.
Hola, hola.
Change your screen.
Let me get my screen changed. She's telling me to do my layout. She know I don't know how to work this. I'm getting better at it.
Come on.
But, are ready?
No.
Okay. Yeah, we're ready. Look at
Uh-oh.
that.
That's good. That's okay.
I did it all by myself. Jerry! Hi, Jerry. Hi, Tima. Oh. How are you guys doing? How are you guys doing?
Better now after
Yeah.
that laugh.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
It should have. I should have known because he really was that bold. He really did come and stand in front of my brother was ticked. We were cutting a rug. We were having a good time. He already got me sloshed up. He bought the alcohol. He probably said throw an extra shot in because I want to have some fun. So my sister-in-law doesn't dance. So when me and my brother are out there dancing, he's getting his fun in. And she was off the whole time. She off at a what do they call the slot
Slot
machine?
machine,
She was
yeah.
off at a slot machine. She didn't even see the whole fun go down. But she heard about this date.
How long
I
ago
went,
was this?
it's been a while.
Okay. All right. Not last
Probably,
week. Not last
no. It's probably been about 7 years, 8 years.
week. Okay. I thought the keto diet must be really doing good. It was just last week.
Keto diet is doing well though. I remember what you told me too though. I couldn't do that. I heard you did I heard you did fantabulous on that. Were you supportive?
Well, I, I guess so.
Did you lose any?
I didn't really try the keto.
No, I'm talking about dieting, period. Did you guys
No,
you're not trying
I had the seafood diet. I see it, I eat it.
It's a good diet.
That's an awesome diet to be on, by the way.
Takes a lot of willpower.
I love it. That's an awesome diet to be on. So you guys know this series is our hashtag Heart Love is in the Air series. And we are interviewing our craftling couples. You guys are, well, Tima's a craftling and you're a couple with her. So obviously as people are diamond painting, we want them to not only, have a good time diamond painting some of the canvases that they love, because we wanted them to go through their stashes and make sure that they were, pulling something out that they really loved. They could also shop. By the way, guys, shameless tag, you can shop my link down there. My code is TF15, so that you can get 15% off. And you guys are doing a fantabulous job. I know that you guys are perusing the site. Make sure that you guys are looking out because we have our Lizzy Falcon along coming up in June. And she's going to be our special guest next week. She's going to be
Wow.
questioning you guys as we do our game show portion. And I'm excited about that, guys. Yes.
Next,
I'm gonna
next,
lose.
is that next Wednesday? The 23rd?
Mhm.
Is that next Wednesday? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where all you couples are coming back. And we are going to have you guys compete in an awesome game for the crown, the Craftling couple of 2022. I'm eager to see who's going to win. So I'm just going to dive right in. Lizzie, did you have a question you wanted to kick off? I don't want to forget that you have some of your questions.
No, I only prepared questions for the singles because I didn't
Uh-oh.
know how to prepare questions for the couples.
Okay, so we're going to start off with who does the cooking?
I do.
You do? Really? You don't cook, Tima?
Used to, but now I'm too busy.
Who does the cleaning?
Kids.
She said that last week. A few weeks-
It was a few weeks ago. It was a different collab, okay? This is the Love is in the Air, okay? We're working on a different canvas and everything. refresh our audience for anybody who's new here. How many children do you have?
11 living. 6 are still at home. So 3 are married and 1's in the Navy. But we have six at home out of 11. I've lost 3.
Holy
others.
crap! I did not know that.
Oh,
They all came out of her. You should have seen the look on my face when she told me. I almost fell out my chair.
Wow, I didn't even know that.
yeah.
I thought they, fostered, some were adopted. And she said she gave birth. They all came out of her body. And I was like, you ever seen those cartoons where the eyes? So you guys.
There's a family I went to school with that her mother too had a lot of kids. I don't know if she had 11 or more. And I remember my first daughter, when my first daughter was born, she was having a baby. She had a baby too at the same time. So both of our kids went to school together, and I went to school with the very first oldest one. Like her first daughter, I went to school and graduated with her, and then my daughter Sarah graduated with one of her kids too.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
My mother had 11.
Our youngest and our oldest are 21 years apart, right? Well, yeah.
21 years apart.
Right. So my
guys
grandchildren are best friends with my youngest daughter. My oldest, so my Tiffany, my oldest Tiffany. So her babies are best friends with my youngest.
So
Tiffany's a sweetheart.
How many grandchildren do you have?
12 living currently.
Wow. 12 grandkids and 11 kids.
I only have one
Woo.
granddaughter.
And you still have your good looks. You don't have 4 arms. You know what I mean by 4 arms, right? The boobs are hanging down to your knees.
And cleaning. She's got so many of them.
You guys don't ever have to change your channel, do you? Get up, Rebecca, Jacob, Jimmy, you know what your name is. Go turn the TV for me.
Yeah.
I don't blame you. I wouldn't be cleaning anymore either.
Now I know
Do you ever
want to do the dishes.
do you ever guilt trip them? Like, I brought you in this world. Can you just go get that for me? Can you go do this for me?
No, I just tell them to do it.
What about you, Jerry? Have you ever had to play that card?
Oh yeah, I've had to threaten. I brought you in this world, I'll take you out.
What's the worst?
We used to say we'll make more when we were younger.
We'll make more. Ooh. That's a good one right there. Look, I brought you in this world. I'll take you out. Don't worry about it. I'll replace you. 9 of you. It's nothing like having another one. Oh my gosh. So, that's a good one. What about when you guys first started dating? Who did like most of the I like you, winking? Were you guys hooked up? How did that transpire?
Well, we met at church.
That's going to take away all the questions that we can ask from here on. We met at church.
We were both at church for the first time, but of course, by doing that, we didn't know the other was there for the first time. So we were in college together. Well, we were going to the same college, and we met at church, and then went at Sunday school, and then we went out to the main meeting, and then we sat with the youth people that were in the Sunday school program, and then when everybody went up to choir, we were the only 2 left there on the row together, and that's when we realized that neither one of us were regulars then at that point.
You got some macking skills. If you can mac in church, ooh. How did that come about? Like, what's that one? How you mac a man in church? How you pull somebody in church? If I go to church, first of all, I'd be scared to put the foot over the threshold. I'd be looking. I'd be wondering if the weather is different on this side as it is once I do get in. So, so I would be careful if I went to church, and I'd be scared, like, I'd be scared to look. How'd you do that, Tima?
We were just left sitting next to each other, and we were just singing the songs, and um,
You
I
see what
felt by
happened?
the end of the day, I felt like I'd met my best friend. So
You see
that's
what
how I
happened, Jerry? You can't make eye contact with everybody. She looked at you and was like, "We go together for life."
I think it was
Now,
more of a God thing.
so you hit on, oh God, he brought y'all together. Look
Yeah.
at that. That's such a. How long did it take you to get him to practice that answer?
No, that's his answer. It had to be a God thing because we're total opposites.
Yeah.
So we wouldn't have. I don't know that we would have met otherwise.
So you said we wouldn't have met otherwise. You're total opposites. So what kind of deal breakers do you guys, do you have to overcome? Because obviously, if you're opposites, you do a lot of things different.
Yeah, we do. Now, deal breakers, like in what sense? Like, what do you mean? We
I don't,
we were
I don't.
we were married 6 months after the day we met.
We met January 24th and we married June 24th.
Yeah, you can't make eye contact with everybody.
And
You
we were married June 25th.
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 Yeah.
6 months to the day.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So those shows that come on, like on Netflix, I'm watching one, and it is Love Blind and things like that. Have you guys caught any of those shows? Do
No,
you
I
know?
haven't seen it.
I haven't seen them.
I would love to get your perspective on some of the premise of the show. Basically, is they have this big room. They're blocked off into pods. So a
Okay.
guy enters from one side of the room. You can't see anything on the other, and a lady enters from the other side. And the first day or two, you speed date because you kind of narrow your choice down. After that,
Okay.
you've picked one or two that you feel your personality connect with, and you go into the pod every day. And you spend a certain amount of time getting to know them.
Okay.
And the whole premise behind it is love blind? So can you fall in love with someone that you don't know, that you've never seen? You get to know them, and connect obviously on a different level. And then they bring them out after they declare love, and they send them off onto like a whirlwind couple day, honeymoon, and
Mhm.
they plan a wedding. And
Wow.
30 days later, they're supposed to meet at an altar where they say, yes, we'll continue on and we'll get married, or no, unfortunately, this, was whacked and I gotta go.
Okay.
So,
So
and they're all couples,
they don't even see each other as they're getting to know each other, or as they're picking
not in the
who.
pods. Nope, they
Huh.
don't see each other at all. They just communicate in a room where they're looking at walls and stuff, but they don't see the person they're talking to. So the first time they see each other is after they've declared that they're in love and that they want to marry that person. Then they allow them to see each other. I would be interested in your take. Do you guys think that that's something that's possible in this? Because y'all saw each other, and she took one look at you and was like, "You mine." She put you in the backpack, threw you on the back. six
I
months
suppose
later.
it's possible, but it sounds like a gimmick, for TV to me. But I
What do you
don't
think,
know.
Lizzie? I mean, you're in a new relationship and everything is roses. Do you think that it's possible
I
for
don't
love to be
think,
blind?
no.
Why? What do you think are the opportunities that you'd have to overcome in order for that to be successful?
They're just gonna hook up and then they're gonna break up. That's what I
Wait,
don't know.
what
I don't
about you, Tima?
Ask again. Ask me
What,
again. Tell me again.
what kind of opportunities do you think those couples would be up against that they have to overcome in order to make it work?
Almost insurmountable.
I
But
do. I
I, 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 I'll tell you what, if we didn't have a spiritual grounding, I don't think we would have made it ourselves. So I
that's a,
don't see how anybody could make it without that. That's my personal opinion.
I totally agree. And the other thing is you just don't know when you start to share the household and things. Someone else is like for me, you got to put your socks in the laundry and you got to wash them. And
I do that.
she's pointing. I remember that was a conversation I had to have with my ex-husband. Listen, mm, put them socks in the laundry. And he tried to blame me. He was like, "Why do I have a wife?" What do you mean? Why do you have a wife? Who wears the skanky socks? Put them in. So, and
No, his
my
his mama did not teach him that. Did not teach him that. Now he helped her in the kitchen. He does cook, but she did not teach him to pick up after himself, nor put his dirty clothes in the dirty laundry baskets. Now he's better than he used to be though. He'll mainly
mm,
get him in the laundry room most of the time and half the time in the right basket. So it's there.
now, Jerry, I know you remember we spent a lot of time together last year. What did I tell you my ex-husband's name was?
Oh God, I don't know.
I'm gonna give you one guess.
Jerry,
Right? Yeah.
you
It
couldn't
must be.
remember.
It must be. Couldn't even remember. It must be in the name, huh?
But I forget my own name sometimes. So yep.
Oh, that was, I mean, the other deal breakers, some of the other deal breakers, obviously, swingers. Would that be something that you guys would ever look at your, before I can even,
But she said,
Swingers like that guy did to
oh
her.
no, no.
No, no. Nope.
y'all ain't never been sitting in church. So I'm going to tell you the other thing that I didn't know that I learned is upside down pineapple is like the logo or the code for it. So going
Oh,
in,
yeah.
there was insignia. I'm like, I don't know what that means. I thought somebody messed up on the marketing, you know. So I just helped you guys out. Stay away from events where
Good
upside
to
down
know.
pineapple. There you
We
go.
we line dance on Monday nights, and we've been
Don't.
doing that for 3 or 4 years now. But when we first went, they have what's called mixers. So all the couples get in a circle in the middle, and then you switch partners. You do the moves, and everybody go in a circle, and you switch partners. But when we first did that, we were uncomfortable with that.
I
It,
don't blame you.
it took us a while to get comfortable with that, but
I think
but
I
we're
would be also.
we're used to it now. But it did take a while.
My brother would have had a fit. What you mean? I got to give up my dance partner.
See, if the woman would have been coming on to me, I would have known we were in the wrong place.
I didn't. I mean, everybody was saying I was. It was a lot of women, and all of them were saying you're so beautiful. I'm like, God, this was the perfect outfit. Oh, I picked out the right one. Yeah, I was excited. I had no idea, So sometimes you got to hit me upside the head. So do you guys do like family movie night?
Almost every weekend. That's what we do. We watch the shows. As a matter of fact, I would say that would like he'll if we get onto a new show, he won't quit. He'll have to
You
watch
binge
all.
watches?
Which one did we
Yeah,
just
that's how I
watch last weekend? Big Sky.
Jack Reacher.
Big Sky.
Oh, I love that. I'm watching that right now.
We watched
Love
Jack Reacher the weekend before that. Had to watch it all, and
love
this
that
last
also.
weekend, Big Sky, we just started watching.
Yes. So I was pulled in, I think is the sheriff. He is so weird to me. So I understand. I saw it and I was like, oh, let me watch it. I'm looking for something. And watched it and I was pulled in also. And I'm waiting on them to arrive I'm sorry if I'm giving spoilers. I'm waiting on them to get to the church. Like, wow, they got a compound. Let's see what this is.
Which one is this? Big
It's
Big
Sky.
called Big
Sky.
Sky. It's on Hulu. So, no
Of course,
spoilers, but
because you don't get Hulu
um,
in Canada.
he ain't going to the compound. I'm just gonna say that. But it did. It pulled you right in. But I was waiting. I couldn't wait to see what it's gonna look like. And so, yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. So, do you guys have any shows that he likes, you don't like, she likes, you can't stand?
Football. I like romance stuff. He'll watch them with me.
You don't do Hallmark night and make them sit there and get the wine and
He'll watch
you know.
them with me, but and I can only take so many of them. But he loves the sci-fi stuff. I don't love that stuff.
Like Dooms and
Yeah, I mean, I just don't love the sci-fi stuff. There's some that
uh,
are okay. I like figure them out. Like I like to, if it engages my mind, I like figure them out. But like, oh, okay, someone suggested the Schitt's Creek one. Remember that?
that was yeah.
Yeah, we
Care
tried.
Bear, she
We
did. She
tried
told
that.
us about it.
We couldn't get past the first episode. We're like, we looked at each other. Is it no? We can't do it. So I don't know if there was more to it, but we just couldn't do it. So
It gets so
That's the one
funny.
where the family is rich and
They
inherit.
rich and lost it all. It gets so they end up having to move to a town that they bought when they were rich, and they spit on the town and talked all kind of mess about it. And now they have nothing but to go to this town, and the way the people
This hotel.
embrace them is hilarious. So Care Bear, she's the one that kept recommending that, and so I went ahead and I finally watched it. I did like it. I did. It does grow on you, you know.
First episodes are dry. It gets better
Mhm.
later on. The
Yeah.
first
So what about favorite food? What's her favorite food? Do you make it often, or she got to go in there and kind of put the stuff together?
now it is hard to hear y'all. You kind of sound robotic. Do we sound okay to you?
Oh no.
Hi. You sound fine to me.
Okay, you're better now. Jerry, my favorite food. Do you have an idea?
She likes the ribeye steak from the Texas Roadhouse. That's her
It's
favorite.
me.
You got it fixed now, but it did sound like it was you, but now it's fixed. And Jerry says it's ribeye steak, which is true.
Ribeye steak.
Yeah, ribeye steak.
What about him? And have you ever made it?
I like steak.
I have no idea what your favorite food is. He likes everything. I don't know. He'll eat anything and everything, just about. He likes steak too. He likes steak too. I know he likes German chocolate cake as far as his favorite cake.
Yeah, I like bone-in ribeye.
Okay. I know food is always my answer. We'll start there and then we kind of work our way from out. So it doesn't have to be, I just I don't like to be hungry. I remember last year, oh gosh, was I hungry? I was so hungry. And Jerry was so sympathetic. Like, she's hungry. Oh, I feel for her. And Mike, oh gosh, were we hungry? And Craftnado offered to go. I think she was just tired of me complaining. Like, you see how these shoulders need food. Like I was starving. So this year, Tima's already offered. She's bringing snacks. I'm gonna have Billy on speed dial. I already told him because I'm going in a day or two before, and I already told him, look, we gotta go grocery shopping and we gotta have food in the car. We're not gonna get hit with no surprises. So not gonna be no middle of the night. My stomach is really talking to me. It was like,
Will we have a little fridge in our room this time since it's like a hotel setting?
oh, that's a good idea. I don't know,
So that's
but
a
I
good
will.
question. That's a good question.
And it's definitely going to be a good question to ask. Oh, I can't. So, moving over from there, back a little into crafting. So I thought Lizzie had a couple of questions for you guys. One of the questions that I got from someone to ask you was, how do you balance your crafting time with romance time? And do you guys still, like, after all these years? Because I know after like 7 years, I was like, what is romance? Oh, yeah, go ahead and take my socks off for me. That was romantic for me. So thank you. I didn't feel like bending down doing it. So yeah, how do you guys balance that? And do you actually, aside from going out on Mondays, you guys actually have like date nights? You go out and things.
Nope, no date nights anymore.
Used to.
Yeah, we may have used to do that. I don't think we've done much of anything since COVID as far as date nights go. So that's been a long time. And as far as crafting or whatnot, I don't get a lot of that in. So lately I've done more of been able to do more of crafting because of the events I've been in. But I don't do well with balance. I'm usually an all or nothing, and I do not do well with balance. So I have to make myself stop or whatever.
Do you ever spend time like, honey, I'm going to take out 3 hours and we're going to diamond paint together?
No, the last Jerry diamond painted, what was that? At New Year's. Yeah, I had to finish one up before we started a new event, and I don't like that. I don't like having multiple things going on, and you should see all the tables in my living room. We got like 5 or 6 of them in there. And so he said, well, I'll help you. So he helped finish that diamond painting up for me while I did that. Now that was special. And he says, well, I'll help you with the next one. He hasn't yet, but that was special. And that was like this last couple months was the first time he's ever diamond painted. So he said he didn't mind it as long as he has a magnifying glass, because he can't see well. He can't see the little bitty things well. So
they got these glasses that I wear for when I cross stitch.
Yeah.
They make it look like you have on a space helmet.
Yeah, I bought those for him. Yeah, we got to remember those. So yeah, that's
fly
right.
me to the moon. But I think that would be awesome.
Yeah.
Get you on a little diamond painting. It does bring everything in, and you can switch out the magnifying glass. You can, take it down to 1 or bring it up to 3.5.
I got those for him.
I can't wait to see you in
them. Yeah, I got some.
That's right.
I just forgot about them. That's one thing that's going. I used to complain about his memory, and now mine's hopping on there with his. So.
So Monday
inevitable.
was Valentine's Day. Did you guys do anything for Valentine's Day?
We went line dancing.
That's every Monday.
That's right.
I was bothering her also. I think I told you this, Lizzie. She was like, okay, well, I'm about to go. One last text.
At the end of the month, you can dance in Canada now.
What's that?
At the end of this month, dancing is allowed in Canada again.
Oh, okay.
I like how they slowly open back up. That's
but
awesome.
You still gotta wear masks, sweating on the dance floor, but you can dance. Yeah.
They tried that at our place, but then they just made everybody sign waivers. So.
Okay, that's a good idea. So, quick question, and I think we talked about this a little bit, and I think you cheat because you have like an RV, but you guys are out in the woods. Let's remove the RV. We are. I'll let you glamp. We're glamping.
Yeah. Okay.
And then you hear a growl. Somewhere outside of the tent. That was good, wasn't it, Lizzie? What you doing, Jerry?
I mean, what would I do?
Yeah.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Investigate it. If I didn't know what the growl was.
What about you, Tima? What are you doing?
I'd be getting in the vehicle, and Jerry would not be going to investigate nothing.
So
If
we were out the middle by no vehicle.
No, we'd both be getting in the vehicle. We would be going. I don't think so.
It depends. Are you talking about the whole family out there?
Me and you, I think.
Just,
and what's
just
glamping?
The two of you.
What's glamping? Is that using our RV or just the tent?
I think it's your tent, but it has all the amenities. Like your bed is off the ground.
Oh.
Because
I wouldn't be there in the first place. I ain't going.
That's why I took the RV out. Because I think we talked about that last year.
If it's a tent, I will not be there. And Crafty Crafter want to know who's the most competitive. Me. Me.
That's definitely Tima.
Yeah.
That's a great question. So we got asked this. Me and my ex-husband, we got asked that. You guys are in the woods. This was before glamping was a thing. You guys are in the woods. You're camping. And you hear a growl outside the tent. What you doing? he is like, it's been nice knowing you. You cute and all, but I'm sure I could replace you. So, so
That
And that was
happened.
hence, I'm single. I'm a single lady. I'm a single lady.
That happened to
So,
me.
so
That happened to me and my ex-husband actually. We were camping in a tent, and I heard noises outside the tent, and I'm like trying to wake him up. And do you think the bugger would wake up? He wouldn't wake up, and I was terrified to leave the tent because I didn't know it was outside the tent. And in the morning, I was trying to wake you up to tell you there's noises, and he would not wake up. So I probably would have been eaten alive if they came to the tent because he was sleeping.
mm,
so, so he tried to wake you up. That was just, hey, really cute. So
What happened to
did
Tina
you get
Fey?
left?
Oh, there you were.
I'm here. um,
You went all
you were
fuzzy.
digitizing. Yeah, you were digitizing. So I switched from Wi-Fi over to 4G
Oh,
LTE or whatever 5G is now. Do I look better?
it
you
doesn't.
always look good, Tia.
You're not gonna put your hand on my knee now.
I didn't wear makeup today.
Don't set me up.
This is Neil Natural.
Once in a lifetime is enough. Uh, so, yeah. So camping definitely is out when it comes to tent thing. When you RV, who picks the places that you go and how far away do you?
Hmm. Actually, usually a friend of ours picks because when they want to go camping, they said, "Hey, we want to go," and so I said, "Okay, well, where are we going?" And as long as it's got, what do you call that, Jerry? The
Hookups.
hookups. It has
Hookups.
to have hookups. As long as it's got hookups, I'm game. I'm okay. Yeah.
So
Because
clearly you're not cooking. What do you do? Like, what's that camp
oh,
setup look like? Who's
well,
chores?
I pre-cook. So I have been known to like been in the kitchen 10 hours the day before, because I'll pre-cook like chicken, and we'll have tuna fish salad, well, ground beef, so we can have tortilla, burritos, and of course snacks and things. So I pre-cook those meals and then have all that ready to go with snacks and frozen things, because no, I do not like, I learned that early on. We bought that camper and we went for a 2-week vacation to Mount Rushmore and Yellowstone and all that when we first had it. And we bought the eggs and all the, you make the all the whole meal every day. And that, I don't know how many children we had then, but anyway, I've never done it again. We packed the fridge with pre-cooked food or easy food, sandwich stuff, things like that. And that's what I consider a vacation. Otherwise it's not a vacation. It actually, we don't do it a lot because it's so much work, actually, to be honest with you, because for all the people to pack all the things and load it up, it just takes a lot of work.
Have you ever
So
thought, so clearly you're never going to full time, but have you ever thought about just going just you and the hubby?
in the camping situation, I doubt it. I don't, I don't think so.
First.
We did when we first bought a camper. We're like, oh, if we retire, we can get one of those truck things and go visit all the kids, have all the kids live every place and we spend a month with each kid or something, because that'll be taken care of, but just about. But I
Yeah,
don't know
that's
if
what
I
I
could
want to
live
do.
in that small of a space with Jerry now. So I don't know.
That's what I want to do. She's like trampling all over my dream. I want to get an RV. I want to live in an RV, and I'm gonna. You guys are on the list. I just need to be able to plug up into.
We got a plug for you.
Nana offered me. She was gonna go with me. Nana of Seven Crafts. Um, I've been talking about this for about 2 years now. And then her RV became incapacitated. So I was like, well, your RV is out. We're definitely not going on that. I think someone passed away in her RV and she had to get it like cleaned out and things. And she said we couldn't use the restroom, which is Lizzie's room, because we was gonna, cross the border and we was gonna kidnap Lizzie, and that was her room. So
Now, I think it would be fun, and that's what we do with my friends that want to go, is we both take our campers. Now, so we go if we go to a mutual place with other people and campers, that I don't think that's a bad. I mean, that's fun.
that's fun.
That's fun.
Okay.
Yeah, generally
But
speaking,
not full time.
it's still a lot of work. I wouldn't want to live out of a camper full time. I don't think.
Yeah, you can put me in a box and I'd be okay. As long as you bring me food, I'm all right. I'm okay. I'd stay in the tent. If I didn't get cold, I'd be okay.
No
I got
tent.
my little marine toilet. I spent a ton of money on this toilet. It's like the plushest toilet there is. I'm taking that with me because, I just can't see, with the trowel and shoveling,
No,
and I be done fell over trying trying to
She's
go in the
telling us
woods.
she's telling us that to rough it, and this one doesn't want to rough it at all.
Just with the toilet though, just not roughing it with the toilet. That's all. Oh, but I could see me. I be done fell over. I don't have good balance anyway, so. Here's a little gun shy, just a little. Um, so, kind of moving over from there. Let's see. That looks like that takes care of it all. So, our last question that I've been asking all of the couples. Obviously, you guys have been married for quite a while, and most of us singles love to have what you have. What do you suggest for dating, as I call it, dating in the demic? Because it's a new era at this point, and Suzanne keeps trying to get me to go on these apps. But I'm scared to go on the apps, and you already know what happens when I go in public. So, what do you guys suggest as the newfangled way of dating in the demic for singles?
find a line dancing club. Mhm.
Yeah, go and be sweaty with someone that you don't know. That sounds awesome.
Well, I find something you like and then start doing that, and maybe you'll find somebody there that's doing the same thing you are, I guess. I don't know. What do you say, Jerry?
Yeah, yeah. Go do some stuff that you think you like to do, and maybe you'll meet somebody on the way.
I say if you're looking for somebody, your perspective's already wrong. Have fun, enjoy yourself, enjoy your life, just like somebody in the chat was saying, like you got to love yourself. And then along the way, somebody might show up and then you might be good partners together. But if you're going out looking for somebody,
Usually you find trouble when you're looking
yeah.
too hard.
That is exactly what I totally agree. But it's the demic. So those are great. So, things are just, there's nowhere to go. There's no real safe way to meet people. Things are just kind of opening up. So, we're kind of peeking out, like coming out from up under, and we're wondering how to safely do that. Tia, start going to church to meet someone. See, I am not that bold. I'm scared to go to church and be making googly eyes. You I
Well,
feel
that's
like
the point. You don't go to church to make googly eyes.
I get it. I get it. I'm scared. I go to church and I go put my foot. I already told you guys about crossing the threshold. Whoo! It's all nice and sunny out here, and then as soon as my foot go over the threshold, it starts thundering and lightning. Oh, welcome here. That's scary. How you doing? So,
You live in
You
Vegas,
just gotta
Tia.
let
Just
it.
go
You gotta
down
let
the
it roll
track.
to you.
gotta let it roll.
Yeah.
I do. I used to go to. We have a big church here called Central Christian. And I used to go there all the time, and then the pandemic came. But I had a friend, and I'm going to say her name in case she's in here because she should be ashamed of herself. Her name is Audrey. And Audrey was going to church trying to find somebody. That's where I get that from. Audrey would be like, this big church, we got 14,000 people up in here. It's no cute man. She used to say that all the time. I was like, Audrey, don't sit by me, please.
Yeah.
When they start, when the lightning bolts come down, I don't want to get hit by accident. So don't go looking thirsty. And Tia, you're one thirsty girl. Thank you, Angie. I'll try. Scrapping Sylvia says, try a bookstore. Cheryl Katz, picnic. Okay, those are good ideas. I like that.
Yeah.
Start going to church to meet someone. Yeah, I used to go all the time, but not to meet anyone. Plus, my kids would be with me. That's a deterrence. Also, just gonna put that out there. You know, you got little people that look like you. Hey, what you doing? Hey, this is my mom. You know, my daughter. She's good for that. She's hi. How are you? You're my new daddy. You know, she'll embarrass you and stuff. That's yeah, she'll do that. So she'll do stuff like that just to embarrass me. But, you know, I'm learning. I'm getting good tips. You guys are all awesome and things. So thank you guys for coming out. This has been awesome. Having a good time getting to know you guys, hearing about your love and your stinky feet. Who has the worst breath? That was a good question when I asked Lizzie and Clem.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Must be Tima because Clem said that was Lizzie, and the guys are so. He was outright funny. He's just
Have that
like
so?
she does.
Yeah, I don't think so.
No, you guys are
Maybe
very
me
nice.
there. I don't know.
That's a good question. You know. So okay. Well,
I
I'm
mean,
gonna make sure that I
morning
don't
breath maybe, but no.
morning
Good.
breath. Okay. Well, that's still honest. Good job. Good job. So the women are winning that category. That's good. That's good to know. Get some things to work on. As you guys know, every week we are giving away not only one of Tia's Pow pens, but we're also giving away $20 on my channel. We're giving away a $20 TSA giveaway, gift card giveaway. So I'm going to first. I'm going to show you guys. You guys can tell me if you like them or not. I already got a couple of votes. So you guys were saying, you only do pink pens? Are you only doing pink pens? So if you guys can see, these are not just pink, right? This one, this is ocean blue. This one is ocean blue with purple. I'm going to call that mermaids.
I like that
They're
one.
floating up through. So somebody asked me that last week. Are you only doing pink pens? Obviously, when you win, you're getting one of Tia's pens. I usually don't advertise which ones you're getting because I like for you guys to have a surprise. Anyone that's purchasing, they can come to the Etsy store and you can peruse and shop. So making it a little fun there. First and foremost, for the $20 gift card. Nobody's here.
I'm here.
Okay, Lizzie, can
I'm
you send me a number from 2 to 275?
2 to 275.
Well, I think that's fun. Yeah, 200 to 275.
Oh,
We are
200.
going with. These are for international as well as domestic. So pick a number from 200 to 275. Starting now.
Wait, I haven't picked it yet.
Okay, well, that makes it more authentic.
200 to 275.
Yeah, that's gonna make it fun, huh?
Okay, I sent it.
There we go. All right, only 2 people. Okay, I see 3 numbers. Is that Satya? Satya, the numbers are between 200
I
and
already forgot what I said
275.
it was.
Oh,
Okay, now I remember.
so
Gail.
not 2 to 275, 200 to 275. Is that what you said?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I
Okay.
meant. I'm sorry. If I said that wrong, I apologize.
that's why I
Again,
said 2 to 275. Like, what the heck?
Right.
yeah, that's very bad of me to make that mistake.
Without going over, right?
Yep, without going over.
Your contacts giving you trouble?
My eyes have been bothering me for like 3 or 4 days. I've been putting like cold and hot compresses on them. They were swollen the other day. Um, they feel better, but they still are like itching and stuff. So
Can I add one of the blue and purple pens to my order?
you want one of these? Which one do you like?
I like
I
the
got.
blue and purple. I wanted to add, but you have to send me a bill for it. You have to send me a bill for it along with the pink one.
I will.
Okay.
These ones are
Yeah.
probably going up on Sunday evening, and I think I have 6 or 7 of these.
Okay.
So you guys, plenty of those. Alrighty, are we all done? Allergy eyes. Don't say that, Angie. Don't push that on me.
Are we stopping?
Yep. Tia, you had COVID not too long ago. Suzanne, I didn't test positive. I got 2 tests and both of them were negative. Now, Cheryl, who's my resident doctor, she does believe that, it was the timing of it when I were getting the negative test. Look at you. You are on task with the start and the stop, Lizzie. Love that.
I didn't do the
Ah,
start, but I
okay.
did the stop. But
Try Panadol.
I
Okay,
know
I'm
who
going to show
got
you guys the
COVID.
number. You know
Yeah,
what? Say that again.
it was Crafting with V that got it.
Is that? I do see it. Chaotic Crafting with V.
Yeah,
She has 243 and the number was 244. Yeah.
she won.
Congratulations. You just won a $20 gift card to Treasure Studio Arts. Make sure that you reach out to me. You can get me 2 ways. One, either Instagram, or the second through Messenger, my name. And make sure you identify yourself and what you want. I'll get your address and your email address, and I'll get that out to you. It's either tonight or first thing in the morning, whenever you reach out. Our at-home test didn't show positive until we'd been sick for 2 to 3 days. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I've heard
about what happened with me. But everyone, even my job, they said they think that I had it. Whew, it was bad. I was down and out. Alrighty. Next up, obviously, is an opportunity to win a pin. Tima, did you want to send me a number? This one is going to be from 100 to 200. 100 to 200. You
Okay.
can let Jerry pick the number. Just don't say it out
You
loud.
can't say it out loud, honey.
Because we can hear you.
Here, type it in.
There you go.
Look,
Pick a number from
pick a
100 to
number between
200.
100 to 200. Okay. There you go.
Alrighty. Can you type start, Lizzie?
Yeah. Come on, people. Don't you want a beautiful pen? Beautiful pen.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we
Oh,
go.
if you check for antibodies, you would know whether you've had it or not.
That's a good idea. How do I check for antibodies?
Well, here at LabCorp is $10. It's 10 because I have to get periodic blood work, and so I just added on for $10 to my periodic blood work, and that's how and it'll just tell you whether you have antibodies or not.
Okay, that's a good idea.
And that's the way you would know.
I would definitely know. Yes, ma'am. Suzanne, you are so sweet to me. I will. I will. Coming up. Almost there. Looks like we're slowing down. You can go ahead and type stop. Let's see.
Oh, sorry. Oh, someone put in a number after push stop.
Did they? I don't see your stop yet.
Yeah.
I see.
Oh,
There it is. I see it now.
Yeah, I see it.
It's showing on my tablet.
I see.
Quicker.
I see everybody got in. No other numbers after yours. So everybody's getting considered. And let's see. The
What is
number
the
is.
number? What is the number?
Uh-oh. Wait. What did I do? I hit something. One moment. Don't you hate that? You know, when old people be like, wait a minute. What did I do? Oh, honey, what did I do? I definitely didn't mean to do this. It says, what is this? It says vanish mode. Oh, here it is. Turn it off. Okay. You guys see this?
No.
1 second. It's coming in. It's coming in.
115.
115.
Yeah. 115.
I see 112.
I saw that also. I think that was the
115. I
closest
think
with the help of
Rochelle is the closest, I think.
Yeah.
Rochelle. Oh, I'm
Rochelle.
looking.
Rochelle wins the pen.
Yep.
Oh, wow. Yep, I just went back and that's true. It looks like it's Rochelle. She said, hooray, that's me. All righty. So congratulations to our winners again. TSA $20 gift card. Make sure that you guys go down below right there. You click the link and you guys enjoy shopping Treasure Studio Arts. Make sure if you guys are wanting to, you see the painting that we have on our thumbnail. We're working on that. That is now available on the site as well. And you can purchase it and use it for our Lizzie along, which will be starting in June. Yay! That's going to be me, Lizzie, and Billy. We're going to have an awesome time, and perhaps J. Rob, if she's not too busy. I know she has some things in the hopper. Several. She's in a collab right now. She has another collab starting next month. She may want to take a little bit of break, but then our collab would be right after that. So she may, hold off because we do have the retreat coming. So we'll definitely see. But she is doing the hashtag Palentine with the Uncrafty Crafter. Again, that canvas that you select for their event does qualify for our event, which is the hashtag. Make sure you guys put that heart in there. Love is in the air. In closing, we want to thank our guests, the Craftling couple, Tima and Jerry, or Jay. Explain that for me, because that one, she was like, you want to call him J. Paul? I'm like, you got to tell me about that.
Well, it just so our names are Tina and Jerry, and of course the grandchildren call us Tima and J Paw. So since the craft community, it's split 50-50. When they hear other people call me Tima, they start calling me Tima. So I didn't know if they want to call him J Paw because of that or not. It does not matter. It could be Jerry or J Paw, and you're used to Jerry, that's okay. But that kind of goes with the Tima theme, and it is his name, or his granddad name. So
do you like being called J. Paul?
Yeah, it's fine. I like
You guys are just so, they're not committal and all of that. For me, T-Mod is cute. It's real cutesy wootsy. J. Paul, it sounds like a grandpa's name. If you were a woman, I would expect you to have 4 arms. Oh, trying to get them around your knees and things. But that's cute. Jerry's like, kill the visual. Kill the visual.
Oh, I'm good. I don't care.
But no, obviously one name is really cute. J. Paul, that's cute also, especially for kids, It you don't say something like, baby, let me get my teeth. Hand me my teeth.
They're gonna
right?
win.
You think they're gonna win? She's worried about you guys winning. I did.
Yeah,
So here's the thing.
Competition.
So obviously we've interviewed Clem and Lizzie. We interviewed Crashly and Kerwin. And everybody is scared of you two. They think that you two are going to knock them off. So I can't wait, you guys.
I don't even know how to win. I don't even know what does that mean. Like, are there certain questions that are going to be asked? I mean,
yes. So I'm sending the questions to Lizzie. Probably going to talk to her either Monday or Tuesday. I'm going to send her, and because Lizzie is competing with Clem, she can't get the questions. So me and Lizzy Falcon, we're gonna have some fun with you guys. It's gonna be a lot of fun. But everyone has said that. Oh my God, Tima and Jerry are going to beat us. So I'm looking forward to a great game. Crashly is really competitive. I know
Yeah.
Tima's competitive also.
Crashly
Well,
Lizzie, you just got to
let
get your game
Crashly
face on.
win. We'll let Crashly or J Rob. They want to hash it out. They can win. That's fine.
You guys are not going to want to sit back and not win. Jerry, start feeding her now. Start, baby, quicker. You got to be quicker with these answers.
If they don't
Start
come
practicing.
natural, they don't come
You got to
good
give
at
us
all.
the questions, and maybe we'll win. We'll win for the oldest. That's it. We'll win for the oldest.
Yeah.
The longest married. We can win that one.
That's what
I
I'm
think
saying.
it's
You guys know each other well, so you guys are gonna win.
that's what everyone is saying. You guys know each other so well. You're going to win. So
You
it's
know
going to
what
be a
they
lot of
forget
fun.
about that? Your memory starts going after a while. You start learning things all over again for the first time.
That's right. You know what? He started doing this last year. It's for keeps, no, for grins. Have you ever heard that? Hey,
For
what do
grins?
you think about this for grins or something? How do you say that, Jim?
No,
For
we
likes?
just do that for green.
For grins. We just do that for grins. Do you
Oh,
have a clue what that is? You ever heard of that?
yeah, you do that just to make somebody laugh or just for fun,
For grins.
just for
I
kicks.
had never heard him say that before. And about 3 months ago, he started saying it. He's like, yeah, haven't you ever heard that? I'm like, I've been married to you 30-something years and you have never one time used that word. So why are you just coming up with it now? So he just comes up with
For
stuff.
grins.
There you go.
What are you going to say? I mean, you save it to the 32nd year of marriage. And then I'm like, okay, now's the time. I'm going to start saying this word now. I mean, I didn't even know what it meant. What are you talking about? I don't even know what that means. Well, yeah, haven't you heard that? No.
Oh, yeah, there you go for grins. So you could use likes, Well, I'm gonna do it for likes, and then you guys will be even.
He wouldn't know. That's the problem. I could say something. He wouldn't even know. He didn't care.
Oh, well, you guys are keeping it fresh. That's awesome. I love that. I can't wait to have you guys back next week. It's going to be a lot of fun. Make sure if you guys are in the audience, thank you all for coming out. Tune in this Saturday at 10 Eastern, at 10 Pacific, 1 Eastern on Lizzie's World of Gems channel. She is going to be interviewing the single craftlings. She's going to be asking me and Rebecca, and hopefully maybe we can get a male perspective, and she's going to be interviewing us about our dating and endemic habits, and she did already ask anything off limits. Yes, no upside down pineapple talk. But thank you all again. You guys all have a wonderful night. Bye.
Thanks, Amanda.
Bye.
You too.
Bye, Tia. Bye, Lizzie.